Hey everybody, you're watching a 23-year-old running around with his head cut off with absolutely no idea what he's doing. How are we doing today? You warm? Yeah, it's pretty hot out, isn't it? Ooh-wee. So today we have a beautiful central Iowa day of 93 degrees. So we're gonna try to find some jobs that are maybe a little bit on the cooler side. Hey, before we get too crazy here, remember guys, you can get 15% off Pit Vipers through the link in the description. And while you're down there, you might as well check out Cornstar Farms merch. Oh, let's see, feels like I'm forgetting something. Brain fart. All right, let's get into the video. Last night I took the lawnmower down here and mowed around everything in hopes that we can start cleaning this stuff up. Because remember guys, our goal is to get everything down here completely cleaned up because this is gonna be turned into an alfalfa field. And no, I did not miss this spot with the lawnmower. Inside this tall grass, there's actually a big old watering sinkhole right here, and I would get stuck. Now my original plan for today was to get the telehandler out here, tip this trailer over, then bring the torch and cut this trailer up into little pieces. But unfortunately, someone left the fans on last night and it's super windy, and I'm kind of concerned I'm gonna blow the machine shed door off when I open it. So consider yourself lucky for one more day, trailer. Now before anybody goes down in the comments and says, "Cool, you have no idea what you're talking about. That trailer is worth $18,000. You're being so wasteful. Why don't you just sell it?" Here's the thing, I put this thing up for sale 3 times and I had 0 people showing interest in it. So we're just gonna cut it up and bring it to the scrapyard. So in the meantime, I'm gonna grab a skid loader. We're gonna drag some of these augers out. We're gonna start cutting them up into smaller pieces so that way we can get them loaded on a trailer and brought to the scrapyard. Look at that. Looks better already. Just gotta get the torch in here. We'll get these things cut up. I got all the other ones drug over there into an open area that I've already mowed. That way I'm not dealing in all these weeds and stuff. The skid loader does do a pretty good job of plowing the grass down. I'm gonna have to get the lawnmower in here at some point to get it looking really nice, but I'm gonna have to walk through it first because there's a lot of little stuff like rocks and little random pieces of metal and stuff. Things that are not very good for lawnmower blades. Now, as per usual, we have a slight change of plans. I have to go to a parade, so we'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, morning, guys. Morning, Dad.
Morning, Cole. Around here, we never know what project we're gonna be working on. We're on this for a while, then we work on that for a while. Justin and Austin are here, so we're gonna go help them on the Cole's porch. I'm gonna get the tickler bone. We're gonna run it over, get it set up. I think me and Cole are gonna get up on the roof. We gotta start tearing part of the old porch off. It's supposed to get really hot today. They're talking like 90, well, maybe not as bad as I thought. 94. We're gonna have to see how that plays out. We're on the west side of the house today. If the heat starts getting too bad this afternoon, they can keep working. I'll go in where it's cool. What's the deal? Oh, safety switches, oh, safety switches. How we do not love you.
We got Justin and Austin here. They've been here since like 7 this morning, running that circular solid impact, just, you know, waking me up. Austin and Justin are gonna continue putting floor joists on the porch, and then Dad and I are gonna start tearing apart the roof. Roof? I don't know.
And then just make sure it's up tight. That, and then fill the rest of the holes. Easy peasy.
There you go, Brownie. You know what to do now.
Austin's gonna bring me up on the roof with the old petty bone, tickler bone. Look at the concentration on his face. All right, Justin and Austin, they're gonna run to another job site real quick. They're gonna throw some shingles on a house. If you look down there, you can see Barney, or Frosted Flakes sitting there, always keeping an eye on us. Brownie. Tell you what, these are drilling out hard. A drill bit's probably wore out. That's probably what happened. Justin probably gave me a bad drill bit. Need to try to get some more of this stuff tore off because we got to tear a chunk of this roof off, and I'm not 100% sure how we're going to do it yet. It's a new day, same old sun.
So yesterday was pretty repetitive, but we did get a lot of stuff done. I spent a majority of my day putting on these hangers for the floor joists. Let's just say I'm pretty good with a hammer now. But we do need to order some angled ones for where this angle's here. These ones are perpendicular 90 degrees and they work, but the same thing doesn't work on an angle. And then while I was working on those, Dad was running around with a drill. Every pole where the board's attached to, he was drilling holes so that way we could put these big old anchor bolts through. That way everything stays nice and strong on all the supporting structures. I almost forgot, we got the roof tore off the porch. We're gonna be extending this about 8 feet further this direction, so we had to get that pulled off. I think we're gonna be pulling that off later today here. So that's what we got done yesterday, but today we have bigger stuff in store.
We do? Like what?
Sure, it's looking a little thin there, isn't it?
I like it thin because it can breathe. Air can get through it. I know Mama Cornstar would have liked to throw it away 17 years ago, but nope. Different t-shirts for different weather.
We got Justin down there. He's working on building some new board on the edge. Honestly, I'm not really sure what he's doing. But while those guys are doing that, I'm gonna climb up here and I'm gonna start pulling off these boards so that way we can get this section of the roof off. Zaza! Oh, everybody loves a super sketchy event with a ladder. Ooh yeah, always a good sign when you got plywood down, you got boards all over the place. It's a sign you're in a construction zone. Look how much different this looks. Sorry, I'm looking down trying not to fall. I'm being a ballerina right now, or balance beam person. But look how much difference this is. Not having the roof over the top here. So that part is gonna stay and we're gonna be building out all the way to where we are right here. Basically just extending it about 10 feet or something further. If you guys hear the lawnmower in the background, Neva is mowing the lawn for the first time. Let's just remember how the lawn looked before Neva mowed. But anyway, back to the porch here. So this side's done. This side here, we still have our temporary poles. A lot of weight still sitting on there because he's got only one side of that done. So we still got to get that notched out. Get another 2x12 in there. Then I think these temporary supports can come out. It's gonna be kind of fun to see this side with these temporary supports being gone, because right now it just looks a little crowded. There's a lot of stuff going on. Get these bad boys out of the way. We're gonna have 9 feet between poles, or 8 feet, something like that. Gonna be a lot nicer view. And speaking of views, oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. So I guess the real question is, what is next involving the build here? I mean, it's pretty obvious. We still need the decking. We're missing a roof over here yet. We need to get that built. I think once Justin gets this other 2x12 up here, we'll be able to get all the temporary stuff down. And then we still need to put the 2x12 top bracing. I honestly don't know what you'd call that board, but we need to put that on the road side of the house. And then I take it, next weekend we're gonna start building rafters. So that way, we can start building the ceiling over here. And as of right now, we are gonna be putting stairs 8 foot wide right here in front of the window. And there's actually gonna be a dormer sitting right up top there. It's essentially gonna be identical to this guy. That's what I mean by a dormer. And that was actually Justin's idea. It's just gonna help give some personality to the house. And I think it's gonna look cool, so good idea, Justin. And I know people are gonna ask while we're here, the little fish scale area that's around the attic windows, we're wanting to put something different up there, something that we don't have to paint. I'm still trying to figure out what looks best. I don't just want to slap some random vinyl something or another up there that's gonna look terrible. Like I still want it to look good. I just don't want to have to crawl up there every 5 years and paint it because, well, who wants to do that? I guess I should mention we're going to be having a second set of stairs right here, also 8 foot wide, and they'll stick out kind of where this sawhorse is. And then once we get the old roof built, then we can start with siding again. We have everything on order. It's supposed to be here in the middle of July. So by the middle of July, we should have the roof done. We're ready to start slapping on some siding. I'm getting tired of this Tyvek look, this open wood look, long time coming, and I'm excited. I'm also excited about finishing the upstairs, finishing the attic, getting new windows, finishing the downstairs, building the addition on everything, getting the underground movie theater, but that's for another video. We still got some work to do on the porch. And honestly, who knows, maybe someday I'll get another wild hair and I'll want to continue the wraparound porch build onto this side of the house. I really don't know yet. I can only plan so far ahead on certain things, like something like the landscaping. I can't plan that out right now because we have to get this done so I know how stuff looks. And then maybe I come up with a new idea once I get this stuff done. And if I had the landscaping stuff already down, then I'd have to tear it up and redo it. And no one wants to work twice as hard if they don't have to. So we're just gonna get this stuff done. It's gonna look a little ugly out here right now. I mean, we still got grass, a little patchy right now growing in. Out there it looks pretty good. But up here, yeah, not so much. We got ruts and everything else, but we're just taking it one step at a time. We're working hard on the projects. It's just one swing of the hammer and at a time, and we'll get there. And before we know it, the house is gonna be done. And then we're gonna have to, I don't know, maybe buy an airplane or something and get into that. Hey, you guys, what? How about some people throw out some suggestions of things they wanna see once we're all done cleaning everything up here, cleaning all our farms up, getting the house done, getting all the shops done, all that stuff. Once that's done, what do you want to see? We're thinking years in advance here, guys. It's all about planning, right? Before we go here, I just want to say that I really appreciate all of you. If it weren't for you guys, the channel wouldn't be a thing. And I know there's a lot of you who want to see more inside of the house stuff. Lately, it's been like 95 degrees out for like the past 2 weeks, and I have no insulation up there. So it's like a hot box. I'm just kind of waiting for it to cool down before we start doing stuff up there again. But remember, guys, we have Cornstar Farms merch available through the link in the description if you want to help support the channel. Other than that, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.